With its distinctive swimming pools in the upper deck, there's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. But tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They've been in a great group. Winners of 7 of their last 10 on the year.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, you know the story by now, still winless on the year, and it's a bleak picture, to be frank, at 0-11.
But with 5 games left, you've got to find some inspiration somewhere. You've got to find a way to win a game.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
So here are the Titans now for their first drive.
They're led out by the former #1 overall pick from the University of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
What a start here to the ball game. You get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
To throw, here's Ward. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Out of the gun, Ward. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that.
He's got a man complete. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chimere Dike with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive.
They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
I guess we have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved? Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. Lawrence.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You talk about this Titan defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On play action, Lawrence.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. A big third down play there for the Jags. 48 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
That's another Jaguars first down.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, let's go. Hey, Zinter. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
They go play action with Ward.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Trayvon Walker.
In there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
3rd and 15.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Finding space at the 40.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And here's Brad Robbins now. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't have too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
From the shotgun, Lawrence looking long for Thomas. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 74 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Working to put a drive together. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
They forced 7 turnovers. 7.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And his kick is indeed good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Jags offense and Brian Thomas getting set to take over once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's second and inches at the 38-yard line.
gun. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Hey, let's go. Hey, Ginger. Done. Here we go.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
Red on red.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
11. Sink right.
Lawrence going to throw again. And Thomas has it.
I got him.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Second and 5 at the Titans' 13-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
On red. Hey, tomato. Done. Sink right open.
Here's Lawrence. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Here's Ward. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. On now to punt, Brad Robbins. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Jaguars offense and Trevor Lawrence getting set for this next drive. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Hey, easy route.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a decent game there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Red. 11, on, inside.
Now Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. Drops it underneath for Tootin. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 41.
Lawrence will throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. But to throw again is Lawrence. That throw right sideline is complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Rip, 23. There we go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play.
Hey, Lion. Hey, tension. Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll try and do this himself. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Tootin will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ward. That's into the hands of Ironman. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Titans.
Now Ward. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
That's complete to DK. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
19-18.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
On the jump. Ready. Panther 60.
Throwing is Ward. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Check, Panther.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Now they nab the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down straight ahead. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, Lion.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Great job.
He'll get this complete to the rookie from Michigan State. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
Hey, go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Jaguars offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And as you see on the graphic, he's right up there with the best in the league when it comes to throwing touchdowns. Currently 2nd in the NFL at this point of the season.
11.
Now Lawrence. Looking long for Thomas. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Take right open.
First down.
Go.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Looking to put a drive together. In motion goes the tight end. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, but probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep it.
It's caught inside the 20. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
That's good. Titans, first down.
Ward now working out of the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart in points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback in a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention.
And some space here. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence.
Touchdown! A great play there. With now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Jaguars have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
As we prepare for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. To throw, here's Ward. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it. And
to the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Open man, it's Hunter. And he has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain.
And the Jaguars first down.
11.
First and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville.
11. Here we go.
Again, it's Lawrence. Thomas brings it in. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Titans 16.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Throwing now, Ward. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Cougar 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
And the Titans first down.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Ward. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. To throw is Ward. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30.
That's good. For Titans first down.
Here we go, check.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Running the jet sweep with Ridley. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2
Here's Ward. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And this is right down the middle as he puts him through. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Another 3 on the board. He's been the lone bright spot. That's now 4 field goals.
If this offense had finished a few drives, we'd be looking at a different complexion to this ball game, because right now, the trade is really wrong for them, isn't it? They're trading field goals while the other team's scoring touchdowns. That's not going to work.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1. Just looking really touchdown, Jaguars.
Brian Thomas, 84 yards. And the Jags are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go to Johnson again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Operating from the gun.
Moore. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pick up there on 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Tennessee.
Ready?
A first down carry here for Johnson.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 58 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
First down, Titans.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Here we go.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Back to throw. Moore. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At the 34. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Over the middle, complete. That's Robertson. And they're going to speed things up here.
That's good for a Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Lawrence will throw. Looking long for Thomas. And this is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas, 52 yards. And the Jaguars are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. And this defense not giving them anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
At the 36-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Ward. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The busy night continues for Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down by Jarian Jones. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Ward. He's got the open man. It's Heilmanner.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Titans first down.
Off play action, Ward. And that one too wide and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Ward again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone.
And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
And the Jaguars first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Ward. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing is Ward. And his throw here is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fielded at the 20. Jaleel McLaughlin now to return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 37 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
11, hey, Soko, hot. Go street.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. In trouble, and he's taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 30-yard line.
11.
Now Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. And down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 63 yards. Here's Lawrence. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
22.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Check right.
A final shot now for Ritter. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.
So for the Jags, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, that first win remains elusive. They drop to 0-12 now with the loss here. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in